Hello and welcome back to XCom 2 Multiplayer Goes Berserk. I'm Doug, and today we've got kind of a really silly squad. So instead of the usual 4 Berserkers, we've got a total of 5 Berserkers. So we've got our Eenie, Meanie, Miney, and Mo, and an as of yet unnamed Berserker. If you have any ideas for a Berserker name, go ahead and add it in the comments. And we've also got Buttface the Archon, because I hate Archons. But they are really strong this patch, so we're going to put them in. And if you'll notice, in this squad we are running a 500 point deficit. This is because with 4 Berserkers we are left with a 2,500 point gap, and due to the balancing patch and the recosting of units, there are now no more units that cost between 2,000 and 2,800 points. I think that's a little bit of an oversight, and it kind of limits what you can do with a squad. But we're going to take this into multiplayer, even with the 500 point deficit, and we're going to see how it does. Alright, so it looks like we've got an opponent with our ridiculous 9,500 point squad. We're just going to jump in, and I'll see you guys on the battlefield. Alright, so we're in. We've got our 4 Berserkers, Eenie, Meanie, Miney, Mo, guest starring an as of yet unnamed Berserker. If you have a good name for the Berserker, go ahead and leave it in the comments, and I will consider naming our occasional 5th Berserker that. We also have Buttface the Archon. So the idea with this squad is that the Archon is actually going to be the one tanking the Overwatch shots, because they have a very good defense, especially when they're on the move. And it's pretty hard to hit them, so it should clear the way for the Berserkers when possible. Especially since we're missing the survivability of the shield bearer that we typically take. And it looks like we've got this nice snowy tundra. Let's have a look around. Looks like a similar map to the one we just played. We've got, I believe this is a gas station. Yep, we've got the prices right here. Look at those prices! My god, we could afford that. Maybe it's a metric. We're in Europe. And we've got some sort of structure over here, probably the long cabin. And we're betting that they are up here. So, last time we played this map, we came over to the cabin, and we discovered them camping over here. So I think this time, we're gonna stick to cover on this side. And kind of creep our way up, try and catch them off guard. So, let's bring the Archon over here first. Can't see anything. That's fine. So let's start moving our beautiful Berserker children up. I love you forever, Berserker children. Hopefully they don't have anything with grenades, although if they do, it's just going to make my Berserkers angry. And people don't like Berserkers when they're angry, because they move faster. So we are running, I believe he was running 9,800 or 9,900 points. So the deficit's not as bad as it would have been if it were a full 1,000 or 10,000 point squad. So, we know that they probably spawned up here. And I think we can actually get fairly close with these Berserkers before they get spotted, if they're camping. If they're not camping, and they start moving forward, we just bring all our Berserkers up. Got a chrysalid? Chrysalid would be bad news. Chrysalid would be really bad news here. I haven't seen a whole lot of chrysalids this game though. No Overwatch yet. Let's be brave and see what we see. Nothing. So either they're camping way far back, or they didn't actually spawn over there. Let's start bringing our berserkers up. Nothing so far. Anything here? I think if there was something there, the Archon should have seen it. This is a little uncomfortable. Maybe they just have a bunch of cloaked Phantom Rangers. Who knows? Or a bunch of burrowed chrysalids. Yeah, I don't like this at all. Maybe we can bait the chrysalids onto the Archon and then come up and smash them with the berserkers. I think that would work pretty well. Chrysalid squads typically do fairly well against berserkers. One, because they're armored and we have nowhere to shred it, except for the Archon's primary attack. Two, because berserkers can definitely spawn the chrysalid pods. And since berserkers are a little weak to focus fire, if they poison one and then focus fire it down, that not only takes away one of our berserkers, it gives them all they need to basically poison the rest of our berserkers. I mean, chances are we can kill the pod, but it would cost us a full turn of the berserkers to do. Alright, so there's our Archon. Let's bring him forward. See if we can get one of those chrysalids to pop up. Overwatch. Psi operative. Ooh. Interesting. Muton, that's not good. If they even have one muton, they will beat us. %. So that's lame. We'll take it. So maybe we can actually get the Psyop to mind control the Archon. That would be cool. And then we can run the Berserkers up, take out the Psi operative. So we want to get these guys in position. Should have just retreated with the Archon, honestly. So this should be a fun surprise. Probably shouldn't have moved there. That limits our movement options for the next turn. But if we can't kill that muton, there's the chrysalid. But he was expecting me to come from over here, I guess. I want to see what that Psi operative does. So he's just going to shoot. Good. Come on, try and mind control him. Another chrysalid. Definitely close enough for my berserkers to deal with. So I think he's just going to try and get a factory going. I will gladly trade the Archon for both of the chrysalids. And now he gets nothing else, so he's probably going to Overwatch with his Psi Operative. There we go. So let's come up here and see if we can see that Psi Operative. Yep, there he is. Looks like that's the only Overwatch he gets. Oh no. That's unfortunate. That could have been really bad.
This looks a little ugly.
Unconscious. There go the majority of his points. 2 mutons and a mech. But we probably already lost since we lost the Archon. So yeah, definitely gonna get another chrysalid factory. So we're just gonna use this as an experiment to see how many retaliations berserkers can make each turn. Actually, it's pretty hard. Because if his one muton can tank every berserker we have, that's a little unfair, I think. Yep, the baby chrysalids still do a ton of damage. Definitely enough to kill everything we have left. Two mutons. Well, we didn't really expect to win with this squad. 9,500 point squad. And we knew that mutons would absolutely clobber it. So let's just see if they only have one retaliation charge a turn. So, counterattack and stunned. Wow. Let's see if they can do it twice in a round. They can't. Unconscious. Well, maybe we're still in this after all. So, try and take out the chrysalid. Miss. Oh. Nope. So we are just going to surrender after this turn. Not a whole lot we could do. Got too many misses on the early chrysalids, so they were able to get too many factories going. And we learned that berserkers can hit mutons as long as you spend one berserker to take the counterattack and then spend the other berserker to actually hurt them. But it's not optimal. They've got a lot of health and 2 armor, and you're pretty much guaranteed to take a lot of damage with your berserker doing it. Alright, so he's probably going to kill me this turn anyway. We are just going to leave. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.